Gwa kahinda karaya indo citiganite cia plastic cikoretwo cirĩ mũhari-inĩ wa mbere wa ũthũkangia wa marĩa matũrigicĩirie makĩria mĩtaro-inĩ ya maĩ na thĩ nyũmũ. No rĩu athaitĩria marĩa matũrigicĩirie moigĩte indo citiganite cia mĩtumba kuma mabũrũri ma rũraya nĩ ciyũkĩtie ngoga ya ũthũkangia wa marĩa matũrigicĩirie. Riboti ya Clean Up Kenya ya mwaka mũhetũku yonanirie Kenya ĩtuĩkĩte kĩara kĩa mĩtumba indo mirioni 37 cia mĩtumba cikĩingĩra bũrũri-inĩ oro mwaka kuma mabũrũri-inĩ ma rũraya.
The quality of second-hand clothing over time has really gone down as compared to the last 10 years. Number two, then there's a lot of argument then what is being shipped into the global south. That's, I mean, like countries like Kenya. A certain percentage is trash. I've read various reports that says 30 to 40%, and I don't know how true is that. I think maybe it needs to be validated.
Kĩhane atĩ gĩcunjĩ kĩa 40 harĩ igana kĩa indo cia mĩtumba cikoragwo na gĩko, cirĩndarũkangũ na mogwati ma mĩrimũ na nyingĩ cikoragwo cithondeketwo na plastic ũndũ ũrĩa ũtũmaga citigabuthe.
Textile is one of the second most polluting commodity in the world after the oil industry. So that answers the question of why we are trying to collect these materials, which justify our mission to try and divert textile not to end up in the landfill, and to give it like a second-hand, third-hand, fourth-hand kind of use, so that it can be again in the circle, and it can be reused and reused much more.
Na njĩra ya kũnyihia ũthũkangia wa marĩa matũrigicĩirie nĩ mĩtumba kambuni ĩmwe gũkũ Nairobi ya Africa Collect Textiles.
Naweza penda kuambia watu wenye wanafanya hiyo kitu ni kitu mbaya, kwa sababu zile nguo zenye wanatupa, kuna zingine zenye hazihitajiki zinaenda kuharibu mazingira. Wazipeleke mahali kwenye tuliweka vitu mingi sana mahali penye wanaweza zipeleka. Nairobi ni place mingi sana tulitumia tukaweka hizo vitu, wanaweza peleka hizo manguo. Sisi tuko na kazi ya kufanyia hizo nguo tunatumia.
We provide the public with convenient drop-off point whereby they can be able to dispose their unused items. Number two, we also do a lot of door-to-door pickup where individuals donate their used materials or basically their used textiles. And number three, we are the key service provider for most of the private security groups here in Kenya. Therefore, we collect their unused or donated uniform.
Nĩ ĩyũkĩtie wĩigĩrĩrĩki wa kũhe mĩtumba ũthiũ mwerũ.
Tuna recycle sana jeans. Tunakata, tuna make sure hakuna waste inaenda mahali. Tunaitumia kufanya kitu kingine, kutengeneza fiber, vitu kama hizo.
Kuna nguo zenye tunatumia zilikuwa uchafu, huenda zilikuwa ziende kuharibu mazingira, lakini sisi kwa saa hii tunazichukua, tunazitengeneza ndani vitu zingine, tunatengeneza bag, tunatengeneza vitu mingi. Kwa zile nguo zenye zilikuwa uchafu zenye zingeenda kuharibu mazingira, ndo tunazichukua, tunashona vitu mingi tena watu wanarudi kuzitumia.
Mwambĩrĩria wa kambuni ĩno Alex Musembi oigĩte mĩtumba makĩria nguo citiagĩrĩirwo nĩ kũrĩkĩrĩria ciara-inĩ kana mĩtaro-inĩ ya maĩ.
When it comes to manufacturing or processing of clothing, quality needs to be number one. And therefore, to me, in how I understand is that, for example, recycling does not start by us, Africa Collect Textile, collecting this material back. I believe it should start from the design stage. For example, from what materials, from what component or element our materials are made. Yeah. So if our materials are meant to be made out of a microplastic, so at the end of the game or at the end of the value chain, it becomes, if it's made, for example, with the synthetic fiber, at the end of the value chain, then it becomes very difficult to give this material kind of a recycling perspective.
Gũkũ ceceni-inĩ ĩno aruti wĩra marĩ na mĩhang'o ta gaturu hĩndĩ ya mahanda makĩgeria gũthondeka indo ici.
Zile materials zenye zinabaki bado tungali tunazihitaji. Tunazitumia, tunazipeleka kwa mashini, tunazisiaga, tunazitumia tena kuzitumia, tunaziweka kwa vitu, tunazitumia kama fiber.
Mabũrũri ma Jeremani, Ngeretha na Faranja nĩmo mamwe ma marĩa makoragwo magĩcũngĩrĩria gĩcunjĩ kĩnene kĩa nguo cia mĩtumba.
10 years in terms of our vision, we aim to collect more than 10 million kgs of textile, which are not just collecting but also processing the materials. I'm calling people into action, whether it's individuals, whether it's organization, whether it's companies, whether we are talking about corporate, it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is a challenge to everyone to come and bring solutions. So because Africa Collect Textile cannot give the whole solution, whether it's in terms of creating awareness, whether it's about design, whether it's production. This is what I call people to come and join us.
Kameme TV gikuhe uhoro gitau. Kameme TV tafarira ya maria maturigiciirie gikuhe uhoro gitau. Jeta gitau wa Wanjiku.